Introducing the new Volvo XC90 with 7-seat versatility, Google built-in, and advanced safety features for all your precious cargo. The new Volvo XC90, designed for life. Visit volvocars.com/US to learn more.
The Nordstrom Anniversary Sale is on now. Shop new arrivals on sale for a limited time from Madewell, Bobbi Brown, New Balance, and more. You'll find tons of deals under $100 on summer-ready fits, plus beauty exclusives from your favorite brands. Nordstrom makes shopping easy in stores, at Nordstrom.com, and on their app. Hurry, prices go up August 4th.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I wanted to talk on small-minded people because, man, you know, there's gonna be times in your life where you do come across some small-minded people. They don't want to see visions, they don't want to see dreams, they don't want to see none of that. You know, and that's one thing that I've learned throughout my content creating career is that you are going to come across a lot of small-minded people. I say that because I just remember back, it was even before I had got involved in the Rainbow Six Siege community. That was something that I always would speak out about, is that one day I am going to hit 100,000 subscribers. I don't care how I do it. I don't care when it happens. I just know that I'm going to hit 100,000 subscribers. And yeah, when I very first I started talking on that, people was like, "Oh, you're never gonna achieve that. You're never gonna achieve that number. You never." And so it's funny because then fast forward last year, you know, people already had their minds made up about me. I ain't gonna say everybody, I'm just gonna say some people, alright? But they had their minds made up about me. They didn't see me going any further than where I was at. But then it's funny because I get involved in the before we even get into last year, let's talk on 2020. 2020, I get involved in the Rainbow Six Siege community. I'm reacting to their videos. I'm having it where there's people within that community that's, shouting me out on their podcast. Shout out to Goons. But, what else? There's then having it where there's other creators where they are watching my videos. And that's the thing where it's when I do videos or just any form of content, I'm not doing it for those that don't like me. That's the thing that people need to understand, that I guess, when it comes down to content creating, is that you don't do videos for people that don't like you. That they already have their mind made up. So when you're listening to their small-minded opinions and stuff, yeah, it ain't gonna sound no different than the next person that don't like your content, or just they just don't overall like you. Every single small-minded person that you'll come across on the internet, they're all going to say the same thing. That's one thing that I've always said about them. I'm like, you guys never say anything different. It's always, you don't get no views. Nobody watches your videos. You're a horrible content creator. Off yourself. All these other different things. I'm like, fam, say something different. Say something new. Say something unique. Say something where I can sit down and think about it and be like, well, and you know what it feels like when you just see the same comment over and over again? It feels like playing the same, the very first mission of a video game over and over again. You already know how to beat it. You already know how to get around that, that mission. I'm going to progress. You guys can still be focused on that first mission. I'm going to progress throughout the story of the game and stuff. Because I'm like, my thing is this. What person do you know buys a video game just to play the first mission? Yeah, you might have your favorite missions and stuff, but eventually you do want to progress through the game. You do want to see the end results of the game. That's how I am when it comes to content creating. I don't look at content creating. I look at it as a career, but I'm treating it like it's a video game where I'm like, okay, I know this is easy, so I'm going to do this. I know that, I guess this would be a way of a cheat code. Well, I wouldn't say I cheat in my content creating career. I'm like, I don't even know why I had said that. I guess what could be, next to cheating, or overall, what in the content creating sphere, what could be called cheating? I know there would be some people out there doing reaction videos, not doing original content. The funny thing is that I do original content. I make my music. I make comedy skits on TikTok and stuff. What else? There's a lot of original content that I have. So, I know people would try to jump up and say, I guess, my thing is this. I guess, cheating would be, but I wouldn't really call it cheating. It's I know that it's going to benefit my career if I do this talking on reaction videos, talking on voiceover videos. I'm going to talk on that in a moment, the voiceover videos. But anyways, yeah, if I know it's going to benefit my career and it's going to make those that I'm reacting to happy, their fans happy, my fans happy, why would I not do that? Why my thing is this. I guess that would be my question to a small-minded person. Why would I not do content that's going to bring people happiness? You know, like, that's the type of stuff that I don't understand. And before you jump up and like, oh, but you don't get no views, check my most viewed videos. Check my most viewed videos. If you still say I don't got no views, then my thing is this. How did I manage to get 100 million views in a span of 10 years? How, even prior, before I was doing voiceover videos and stuff, because that was the content that really skyrocketed my channel. But anyways, before I had started doing that, even still then, I still had millions of views. I was like, I think I had, like, prior, before I had did the reaction, or not reactions, the voiceover videos, I had, like, with the reactions, I had, like, over 30 million views, I believe. So, like, it really trips me out, and I find it funny. It's like, you know, people, they say they don't get no views, but I'm like, and I've said this before, I'm like, check my social blade. See, that's what I mean by a small-minded person. You'll tell them, like, okay, you're looking for facts, I'm providing you with the facts. I'm showing you guys dead silence. No, like, they don't want to talk on that. They just want to keep repeating themselves. And I'm like, fam, you gotta realize you're sounding like a broken record. Like, you sound like one of them, like, 2002 CD players where somebody done put off a scratch CD in there, and it's just, you know, it get the stuttering and stuff. It replays it. No, actually, good example, that episode of Everybody Hates Chris, when he scratched his mom's James Brown record. That's what y'all sound like. You guys just sound like a record that it says the same thing over and over and over again. It's like, people, say something different. But that's the thing, though, with small-minded people. They can't say anything different. They can't think differently. They can't be creative. And, you know, there's this video that I just recently watched, and I have to say that's like partial motivation or inspiration from that video. There's this content creator named Dear Dia, where she does like these motivation videos and stuff. And she did this one where it's like, you know, pretty much like telling people to use their creative side and, you know, use it to your full advantage and stuff. And yeah, I'm like, that's one of those videos that, like, the thing is this, I watched that video, I agreed with everything that she said. I feel like if it would have been in a certain time and place while watching that video, it would have hit home for me more. But that's the thing, though, where I'm like, I know I already got a creative bone within me. I already know I'm using my creativity to the full advantage that I possibly can and stuff. So yeah, it's like watching that video, it just pretty much added more motivation on top of the motivation that I already had. Because that's one thing about it. It's like every day I make sure of it that I dedicate hours into content creating, whether it's recording, whether it's making music, whether it's doing voiceover videos, TikToks, podcast episodes, streaming. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. Yeah, it's like I make sure of it that I dedicate time. So I think that's another thing too. You know, I guess like somebody on the opposite side of a person that's small-minded, it's like you have 24 hours within the day. Fam, there's even times where I'm up in the middle of the night working on stuff. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I just, me personally, I guess like somebody, if they were to ask me that question, like, why am I not small-minded? I just think that it was never in me to be small-minded. I've always been a dream big person. Like when I was a kid, I thought to myself, I want to be a basketball player. Never lived up to those dreams. But I think if I was more dedicated to it, and I think that's what my issue was growing up, was that I just didn't have the dedication for stuff, you know? And so anyways, fast forward a little bit older, get into watching wrestling. I told myself I'm gonna be a professional wrestler when I get older and stuff. I even went as far as to call the WWE headquarters and ask them how old did I have to be a professional wrestler. So fast forward from that, I'm trying to think. Like I didn't really know what I wanted. Like throughout high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I had to say like that was probably a time where I was small-minded, because yeah, my mind wasn't in the like mindset that it is today and stuff. Like yeah, I had other intentions and things, but right after I had graduated, then that's when it hit me and stuff, where I'm like, there's something that I've been doing for a long time, and I'm saying like ever since I was probably a baby, I've always have entertained people, what could I possibly do with that? So I sat down and I started thinking of all the content that I recorded in the 5 years where I was, because I more so looked at YouTube as like a personal thing. Like, I didn't really look at, but I mean, I had videos that went viral. Like, I did have like some subscribers to my name prior before I started taking YouTube seriously and stuff. But anyways, but no, overall though, I was all like, nah, man, you know, it's like I've been entertaining people my whole life. I'm like, I gotta do something with YouTube and things. So yeah, one thing led to another. Next thing you know, it's like I seen myself do things that I never thought I would be able to do, like recording gaming videos, you know, reaching milestones. I'm trying to think, you know, having it where videos of mine's getting hundreds of views to thousands of views. Like, you guys, like, that's the thing that people need to understand about me, and that's why I'm like, I guess, like, if people were to ask me, like, how come views doesn't get to me the way that, I guess, if some people, like, if you looked at somebody like Mr. Beast, and he uploaded a video and then only got 5 views, yeah, he probably would be tripping off of that. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, fam, I spent 5 years uploading hundreds of videos. Like, I think I had, like, maybe 200 or 300 videos prior before I had started being a full-time content creator, but a lot of those videos didn't even have any views, you know. And then when I started doing gaming videos on my gaming channel, TMossBoss Gaming, there's videos on there where still to this day I don't even think they have any views, you know, unless somebody done watched them. Like, it's been a while since I checked some of my older videos. But yeah, overall though, it's one of those things where I'm like, fam, I would have to say, like, I think it's more so up to me where I just need to promote my content more. So I'm like, because the views are out there, I just got to go and put my stuff out there more so they can reach the potential of viewership that it needs to reach and stuff. But yeah, overall, at the end of the day, I'm not losing no sleep over me not getting no views and stuff. Like, fam, I be sleeping good at night, and there be nights where I'll be sleeping way too good. So that's why I'm like, I find nights like that, I'm like, man, now let me get up and do something real quick. I'm like, nah, let me kind of, you know, scroll through TikTok or Instagram and see what videos I can work on for later on today or tomorrow or something. I'm like, nah, man, I'm sleeping a little bit too good. But anyways, no, overall though, it's like, them first 5 years of me being a content creator, fam, I'm telling you, like, there were videos that were not getting no views, but I was more so having it where my friends were watching the videos and stuff. So yeah, at the end of the day, it was them. And then I guess, like, if I upload a video where it was interesting, other people will watch it. And that was the thing. Like, I never had, like, when I got into YouTube, I never looked at it as like there's gonna be random people in the world watching my videos. Like, them first 5 years, I more so was doing videos because I was like, I know my friends are subscribed to me, I know they're gonna be watching my videos. That's what I'm uploading videos for. Then I started realizing that I'm like, wait a minute, like, you know, because I had to say, like, probably one of the first few times I had a video go viral was, I think it was this Edge tribute video that I did. And that was like when he had announced his retirement from WWE when he had that neck injury and stuff. So I remember I uploaded that video. The video got like thousands of views and stuff. Then I remember there was this trend that was going on where people was uploading music, but they were the music, they would like flip it so the music would play out backwards. And at times you would hear like messages, or you'll hear things that sounds like hidden messages and stuff. But I remember I kind of did that. There's another, because I think it was that one band M83. It was their, I think it was like their song My Tears Are Becoming a Sea or something like that. Hold on for a second, let me see. I think it was like, yeah, Midnight City. It was, I think then, yeah, their song, it was like, yeah, all that, I think it was not all, but it was some of their songs from that Hurry Up We're Dreaming either album or EP that they uploaded some years back. But yeah, they did, it was like My Tears Are Becoming a Sea, intro, outro, Midnight City. And I remember I was getting some views off of that from just uploading their music backwards and stuff. So people were enjoying that. What else? Because that's what I bought. So I'm like, fam, I'm here to entertain people. I'm not here to upset people. If you get upset by my content, I'm like, fam, that's on you. But anyways, but yeah, then I was all like, nah, man, I want to do what I like, something that I like doing and stuff. So then, yeah, that's when, then there was another video of mine where it was of me talking about Mustangs and Camaros. And that video got thousands of views and stuff. And so yeah, I'm like, fam, like that's one thing about it is that I've always been an entertaining person. You know, like I have a way of words, I have a way to communicate, like especially if it's something that I'm interested in. You know, and that's the thing where it's like you'll never catch me doing content that I'm not interested in. If I'm not, and that's the thing where it's like, but I feel like that I have that talent to where you wouldn't even know that I'm not interested in that content. Like there's at times where I'll react to videos where I'm not interested in what's being discussed or talked about, but I can play it off so well that it's like you guys would have thought that I've been studying this stuff. Like let's say it's like some internet drama or something, the way I would be talking about that internet drama, you guys would have thought I have been known of that drama for, because no, actually for an example, my friend, and I more so support the channel because like, yeah, it's a friend of mine and stuff, but anyways, Hot Tea, not saying that she doesn't upload interesting content, I'm just saying like the stuff that she be talking about, I don't know too much about it. I'm not gonna say that I'm not interested, but at the same time, it's like it ain't information or stuff that she's talking about where I'm like, oh, I gotta like look it up and see what's going on. Like I'll react to that video to show support to her and just to kind of like learn whatever is going on. But after that, I'm like, fam, it's one of those things. I'm moving on with my life, you know. So yeah, yeah, I'm there to support her. I'm there to support her channel. Other than that, I'm like, yeah, bro. If it was a situation where I wasn't cool with her, I probably wouldn't have known of that content and stuff. But yeah, but because I'm cool with her, that's the stuff she's into. I guess I'm one of those friends where it's like, if you come up to me and you start telling me a story about whatever, I'm going to sit down and listen and stuff. So, but anyways, but yeah, it's like I've always have been an entertaining person. I've always been somebody where it's like I could carry a conversation, you know, I could like make stuff that seems not interesting and stuff. So yeah, it's like I can, fam, like if I wanted to, I could do a whole documentary about being bored. I guarantee and I promise you it would be one of the most interesting, boring documentaries out there and stuff. I might even just matter of fact, hold on for a second, let me open up my notepad and that's gonna be a video idea. Documentary about being bored. Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, that's just, it just sounds like something that that it just, you know, it sounds like it would, and then I can upload that on my production channel. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's something that, because it's been a minute since I've uploaded a video on that channel. See, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I could just come up with ideas on the spot. Like, I would have to say that that's two of my strongest, like, traits. No, three. I have to say that I'm entertaining, talented, and creative and stuff. So it's like I could use my talents to be as creative as I can be and make that creativeness entertaining and things. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, bro, it's one of those things people be trying to tell me about, quote unquote, tell me about myself, and I'm like, fam, y'all don't know nothing about me. I'm like, my thing is this: anybody that be sitting down trying to like tell me about myself, you do what I do. I ain't even trying to hear no stuff like, oh, well, I'm not a content creator. Get into content creating. Show me how easy it is to do what I do. Create 50 channels, upload thousands of videos, have it where you reach millions of views, over like thousands of subscribers and stuff, like over 100,000 subscribers, you know, like, yeah, do that. Outdo me. Show me that I'm doing something wrong. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, if you can't do that, fam, I'm not, that's one thing about it. Again, full circle, I'm not listening to no small-minded person. So anyways, yeah, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow or subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service. And peace.